This is some of my notes that I'm going to use for this speech. And maybe you can see it. Uh, this is another one that I'm going to use for the speech. All right, let's get started. In 2019, there was a CEO that was tricked into transferring up to 240,000 because he believed a phone call that he got from his voice, which was all AI generated, and he fell for that and he transferred all that money into a bank account. Deepfake voice cloning is one of the most problematic problematic thing that I can think about. And today I'm gonna explain how that works and how deepfake voice cloning gets the voice and gets the data and process the data and analyze it, and how different types of models analyze the video and process it and process the audio. I mean, the most the biggest stage is one of the most critical stages is getting the data. Sources can range from recording from dedicated recordings like public audio, like podcasts or interviews. The more the more podcasts or the more interviews that you have out there publicly, the more you are set up for making for getting your voice cloned. When we say voice cloning, we think about getting an audio, the getting the data, and then when they get the data, they remove the background noise, they put it into small chunks, and then feed it to the AI model. When the AI model gets that, it also removes the background noise and distortion, and then makes it a pure voice with a small chunks, and then it's fed to the it's fed to the AI. Different types of models process the data differently. So, for example, Tacron E or Valve E, they analyze the data and then create a digital vocal profile known as vocal print. And that vocal print is a video connected to that type of voice. It's a voice connected to that type of picture. So, for example, when one of the users types in the name or one of the users shows the AI the face of the person, it gets out with that kind of a picture, or it gets out that voice. Using the voice print, some of the AI models like WaveNate can entirely get a natural sounding speech. So, for example, they get the person's voice just because they got the vocal print. So they got it from let's say, a podcast, they got it from a recording that the person recorded a while ago or something like that. And then when the AI models gets that, they usually test it and feed it to AI and then make it learn how this works. While the technology is a breakthrough, we can ask ourselves a question about the usage of these. It's always a dual edged sword with benefits and alarming risks. One of the benefits is like someone, let's say, for example, someone got into an accident, we can restore someone's voice using that technology. The second thing is enabling, like we can use voiceovers. So, for example, companies pay a lot of money for voiceovers and stuff like that. They can use these AI models and save a lot of money for doing that. One of the things we can say it's one of the highly risk thing is for example, the example that we started with, the CEO that got scammed. Also, these voices, they can be used as false evidence. They can be used as spreading fake news. They can also be used as misinformation and undermining public trust. In summary, the journey of voice samples and synthetic clone is both technically and complex. thing that we can say from this year right now, 2026. We can say that this is one of the most complex topics that we can talk about. And today we covered all the fundamental steps of data collection and processing and exploring how different types of AI analyzes and gets the data and makes it as a voice or makes it as a video sometimes, and what can we do about it, and what are the benefits of doing that, and what are the risks of or the security implications of this technology. Also, as this technology continues to evolve, it comes with great things, which is good for us and helps us save money. For example, if you're doing marketing, and it also it also comes with its risks. All right, that's all I have today. Thank you.